Jim Kelly.
Back inside the natatorium with John Neighbor alongside, and of course we would be remiss not mentioning John specifically in this event, the women's 100-meter backstroke, because in the men's 100-meter backstroke back in '76 in Montreal, he broke the world record, and that record stood for 7 years. And back then, John, you had 45 minutes between winning the backstroke and going out and winning the freestyle in 200 meters. What's it like to double? That's what Kathy Rich will try to do here tonight in lane 3. She just won the 200 freestyle. About 25 minutes later, she comes back and tries for a double.
Well, some of the scientists tell us that physically we only need about 20 to 40 minutes to recuperate, but mentally it's hard to climb that psychological mountain the second time.
There are lane assignments in lane 1. Sonny Lampson from Mission Viejo, California in lane 2. Ann Mahoney from Wichita, Kansas. Kathy Rich in lane 3 from Mount Kisco, New York. In lane 4 alongside, it's Dana Tanner from Pensacola, Florida. In lane 5, Beth Barr from Pensacola, Florida as well. She's only 13 years old. Kristen Linehan is 15 from Sarasota, Florida in lane 6. Lane 7 is Sandy Albright from Library, Pennsylvania. And in lane 8, it's Karen Endren from Fairfield, Connecticut. Up and back, 100 meters, the women's finals in the backstroke.
Well, right now, I really think we ought to feature our attention on Kathy Rich. She'll be in lane 3. That's third from the bottom there in the red cap on the screen. Kathy just got finished winning the 200 meters freestyle earlier in this competition, and now she's got to do it again. 2 lengths of the full backstroke. Technique is very important going out, and you want to maintain a cool and calm head coming into the wall. You're hitting a wall that you can't see, so the turn is very important as well. There's a chance some of these swimmers' feet may slip on the start, so they want to be very cautious at the start as well. Nice start by Kathy Rich. She stayed low to the water, threw her hands to the outside, and look at her head.
But in lane 2, John, it's Ann Mahoney, 14 years old from Wichita, Kansas. There's our roof shot, because you use those to sight yourself in the backstroke.
Notice the lines running parallel with the water there. That's what the swimmers are looking at, the ceiling, trying to sight themselves off those parallel boards or rafters, because they can't see that black tile line on the bottom of the pool.
Halfway to the finish, the women's 100-meter backstroke, and let's check the splits. In lane number 7, it is Albright, Sandy Albright from Library, Pennsylvania. She had the best on, so she's at the near top of your screen. At the bottom of your screen in lane 1, that is Sonny Lampson from Mission Viejo, California. Just about 30 meters to the finish, and we've got a good race going on. There are 4 that have a shot. Sandy Albright with an early lead. Now in lane 5, it's Beth Barr from Pensacola, Florida. It's Barr in lane 5. In lane number 6 alongside, here comes Kristen Linehan. Very close between 5 and 6 in lane 6, Kristen Linehan.
Yeah, that's Linehan. Kristen Linehan is the sister of Kim Linehan, an American record holder in the distance freestyler. She was on our Olympic team, and the tradition continues out of Sarasota. Fantastic performance. Look at this finish here. Looking at the start, we'll see how the field pulls themselves up to the blocks. At the sound of the gun, they throw their hands to the outside and throw their head upside down. You have to look in the direction you're going. Now, as we get to the finish here, look at Kristen Linehan coming underneath the flags, indicating she has 5 meters to go. And see how still her head appears to be. She's not thrashing through the water. And notice she might have taken an extra half stroke, but instead she chose to coast into the wall. And in my opinion, that saved her a couple of tenths of a second. You can see how happy she is. Good
and
job.
No double for Kathy Rich, who finishes a disappointing 7th. As far as the winners, the gold goes to Kristen Linehan from Sarasota, Florida. The silver belongs to Beth Barr from Pensacola, and the bronze to Sonny Lampson.